Y'all know we have ATL's favorite son, the Prince of People Town, the King of Hood and Blues.
That's him.
My man Jay Harden.
What's going on, Vic?
The unofficial spokesman for Adidas.
Yes, sir.
You're right about that.
Yes, he keeps Adidas. Like,
I thought I was bad about Adidas. He's worse than I am.
But Jay,
keep it on.
You know what? Jay Harden tonight is not here tonight on the music level, but he's here as an artist who is not waiting till they get a bunch of money and then start their non-charitable organization where they feel like they gotta do good.
Right.
Right now, Jay Harden is coming tonight before the fame and the fortune, even though he is street fabulous. with you know, I'm gonna let him say it because I'll just mess it up. I just know he got something very powerful going on, and everybody who's listening right now, y'all need to turn y'all radios up and tune in because my man is really finna let us know what he got going on.
Yes, sir. What's up, Big Miss Leonard? You know, 89.3 WRFG. Well, you know, I'm Jay Harden. They call me Walt. You know, me and my partner, Mr. Richard Hampson.
They call you Walt?
They call me Walt, too. Yeah.
I never knew they called you Walt.
Yeah, they
I was
call
gonna say,
me
that's
Walt.
a new one.
Yeah, they call me Walt, you know. Me and my partner, Mr. Richard Hampson, a couple of weeks ago, we was looking at a program that we might could start helping out people who were ailing in the financial department and may not have a home or whatever the case may be, and that was addicted to drugs and alcohol and trying to change. So we ran across this beautiful program by the name of the Oxford House, which was founded in 1975 by Paul Malloy. It's pretty much a house that, you know, it's a recovering house that is ran by the people inside of the house. You have your president, you have your secretary, your treasurer, and it's self-sustained and it's ran by people inside of the house because, you know, a lot of programs out here, you know, they get these people checks and they issue them out money, but that's not truly teaching a person how to be independent. But it gives the people an opportunity to relearn skills on how to control their own money, stay off drugs and alcohol. And there's a zero drug and alcohol toleration at the house. If you get caught drinking or smoking at any time, you're voted out immediately.
Can you smoke cigarettes?
You can smoke cigarettes outside. You can do that. You know, John is actually the president of the first Oxford House. And actually, just to let everybody know, we have been chartered in, and we have 14 people staying at the Oxford House, and we have 2 people inside the Oxford House that have just recently enrolled in college, going to college now. We also have everybody in the Oxford House now is getting into job mode, where we've taken them to the task force for the homeless downtown. Actually, their own report now of getting the job or got interviews coming, and they're trying to change their lives. So, you know, that's the first Oxford House. Me and Mr. Hampson actually plan on trying to do as many as we can to help aid in recovering alcoholics and drug addicts. As a matter of fact,
So where's the house located?
Where it's in Decatur.
Decatur.
We have a transitional house in Atlanta that, you know, they come there first and we observe them to see if they're able to come in. The beautiful thing about the Oxford House is that it's a vote. You know, me and Mr. Hampson we don't have anything to do with how it's ran because it's ran by, you know, John. He's the president of the Oxford House, and what they do when a guy comes, they actually interview him and they vote whether they want him in the house or not. It's after he's, you know, filled out his application.
So what's the criteria of getting in the house?
The criteria, you have to be at least 30 to 60 days sober, but if not, you know, we can deal with 15 days, but you have to be trying to be sober and free of alcohol and drugs and actually want to change, and you have to actually attend your meetings and follow the 12-step program and trying to recover for alcohol and drugs. It's really not a super strict environment. We just instill in the person to take it upon themselves to decide to change and decide to want to stay off drugs and alcohol. Like I said, John can start elaborating more on that because he is the official first president of the first Oxford House of Atlanta, Georgia. So, John, you can explain to me a little bit how it's done.
Good morning. My name is John.
John, I got a quick question.
Yes.
Have you been inaugurated, or are we waiting on your inauguration also?
I have been inaugurated.
Damn, I wanted to have a cookout.
The doors are always open. We still could have a cookout.
Okay.
All right. It's a interesting position that I hold because we host people from all walks of life with different situations, and we govern ourselves accordingly. It is a very difficult task. It's a very challenging task, but you have to be in a mindset to govern yourself in any given situation.
So is this first time? Are you nervous about being the president?
Yes, I am, to be honest with you.
For real?
Because it's a new regime for me. I am also recovering cross-addicted addict. I had problems with both alcohol and drugs. So I know the regime. There's nothing new that they could come in and try to pull the wool over my eyes. I let them know that right up front. Because you cannot run an organization like that by theory. You to have had to walk that walk,
right?
Which I have.
Okay, I got a question. Is the house for males only, or is it male and females?
At the present time, it's a male facility, but we are making plans to house females as well.
Okay. So how many people will the place actually house? How many people can be there at any given time?
Well, actually, we can have anywhere from 10 to 15. But each individual, they work and they take care of their part and portions of the bills of the house, and they take care of the yard, and they also go around and take care of other people's yards and help them out. The thing about this program, being that it was founded in 1975, 33 years, it has shown it has a greater success rate than any other recovering addict or alcoholic facility.
Right.
The Oxford House, and a lot of people wonder how it happens. And like I said, Mr. Malloy is one of the great inventors of this program, because he was a part of a house at one time, and he was a recovering drug addict and alcoholic, and had to figure out how to stay in the house that they had, and had to figure out how to pay the bills and get everything going. And that's how the Oxford House started. A lot of times people don't understand the importance of giving back. I tell people all the time, whether I make it in music or not, the whole reason of me living and being around is to make a difference and cause change in another person's life. Music is what it is. At the end of the day, I'm not one of those people to say, well, I can't wait to help them to get mine, because God knows I want mine now. But at the end of the day, to be able to give back and help and still etch yourself in stone and in history doing something, is a blessing. Because at the end of the day, I know artists that have done records and now they down to zero with nothing in the bank, and the stone that they have left turned is not a good stone. But like I said, me and Mr. Richard Hampson, along with a few other guys, we putting something together now that we know is going to be a growing establishment here in Atlanta, Georgia.
So, what goes on inside the house as far as the cooking, the cleaning, all that kind of stuff, is that all done by the individuals that live there? Everybody takes care of everything?
Yes, you got individuals in the house that, you might have a designated cook for 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. Each officer has a 6-month range. Like John will be the president for 6 months.
Right.
The secretary will be the secretary for 6 months. And in those 6 months, they have to learn how to trust each other. So everybody in the house got to work together. The man got to keep the money. You might pick the thief, the biggest thief in the house, to control the money. May sound strange, but he got a responsibility.
Right.
And in doing that, a lot of times they notice their responsibility to hold on to that money and make sure that that money is accounted for and turned in, so that they can pay the bills and take care of the rent at the house and continue to move forward and have the Oxford House operate.
So is there a certain amount of time that they can stay there? I mean, is there a limit of time that they can stay there, or just until they good?
We have people across the country that have stayed in Oxford House for 10 and 12 years. You can stay there as long as you stay sober and you're trying to do better. Because some people feel like they can function better in that environment.
Right.
You get in a house
where
you got a support system. It's no use of going back to the rough part of town if now you're at the Oxford House and you've been clean for 2 years. So some people just like staying there, like keeping the house clean, and living at the Oxford House. So they have to attend their meetings every day.
So they have meetings in the house?
Well, actually, we have meetings in the house once a week, and that's on Sundays. But normally they have to go to the meeting, like a AA meeting,
right,
so they can follow the 12 steps, and they have to sign up on the sheets to show that they're going to do that and put it in their folders. And then at the same time, on Sundays, if they go to church, because it's non-denomination, that's why it's the Oxford House. It's not a mission. It's not a ministry. It's an Oxford House. So you can be a Muslim, a Buddhist, or whatever the case may be, whatever your religious preference, to come there and feel at home. It's non-denominational. It's just a place to where we want to cause change and help a person to get off of drugs and alcohol and beat their addiction, whatever it may be.